Hey guys, how you going? Hope you're all doing very well. This afternoon I'm going to be doing another movie review for you all. This movie is an action film from Finland, English language, released in the year 2023, directed by Jalmari Helander, and this film was called Sisu. So Sisu is set during the closing stages of World War II in Finland. We have the Finnish wilderness that is the home of a gold miner. Now in the past this gold miner used to be a commando. He killed many Russians and now his name is of legend. But he wants to push that aside and build a better future for himself. And so one day he does come across a gold nugget. So he can't believe his luck. He's transporting the nugget on horseback through to a faraway bank, but he's intercepted by a group of Nazis that are fleeing the war. So these Nazis want the gold, and this in turn unleashes all hell upon them because this man's past is about to come to present. So what happens at that point on is something you're going to have to find out for yourself, because that's as far as I'm going with my synopsis. Now my thoughts on Sisu. When I saw the trailer to this movie, I was absolutely psyched. Now this is a movie that had a very grindhouse feel and an exploitation sort of feel. And so when those very few people who've criticised this movie, now each to their own, you don't have to like it, and I'm not going to criticise you for not liking it, but to say that this is a very unrealistic film, a very silly film, is kind of defeating the purpose of what a grindhouse film is. So you've got to go in there with the right expectations. If you're going in there expecting a Band of Brothers or Saving Private Ryan type of film, then you're going to be bitterly disappointed, but that's, as I said, not what grindhouse is. Grindhouses are about therapeutic violence, cathartic violence, violence that is so far over the top that it basically disconnects you from the real world, and you can really revel in all the chaos and you don't feel guilty for doing that. And so if you're going to take Sisu seriously, you've basically got to take films like Hobo with a Shotgun seriously. It's because it has that caricature nature that is a lot of fun, is very entertaining, but it does maintain that grip on that cartoonish world, and it does disconnect itself from reality. So go in there with the right expectations, and that's what I was doing for Sisu. I thought as though this looked like a lot of fun, and I was hoping that it would deliver on what it promises. And after watching Sisu, I will say that I can sum this film up in two words: that is pure entertainment. This movie really nailed the brief as far as exploitation is concerned, as far as cathartic violence is concerned. You have Nazis that have horrible things done to them, and it makes you feel good. It actually has that therapeutic sort of feel to it. And so that was the same with Hobo and a Shotgun, where that guy was taking on the corrupt nature of that land. I thought that was very therapeutic, and this movie is no different. And so you have a very black and white sort of feel to it. You've got the good guys versus the bad guys. I thought the good guy Sisu was really well done. I thought he had a very checkered past, and he had a very mysterious quality to him. He doesn't really talk in the film, and so I thought that was really good. Almost gave him a different sort of entity, an otherworldly sort of feel. And it's a movie that does have the message of never give up. You basically always be persistent in what you want to achieve, and don't take no as an answer. But that sort of message in the film isn't taking itself too seriously to really cloud the movie that it wants to be. And so it's a very brutal film. The violence is very over the top. I thought the gore effects were fantastic. Some of the kills were fantastic. I thought Axel Hennie, who plays the SS commander, was fantastic again. Very one-dimensional sort of character, but again, this is a grindhouse exploitation film, and so you're going in there for the situational sort of brutality instead of actually gravitating to characters on an emotional sense. Cinematography is excellent. It really nailed it as far as that grindhouse feel is concerned. The credits I thought were really well done, and the movie is split up into sections, and so I thought that was fairly decent as well. And so the runtime is fairly consistent. I thought as though the fluency was there, and so if you go in there expecting a really fun, violent movie, then Sisu will deliver. Who doesn't want to see Nazis have hellish things happen to them? And so the movie understands that, and the movie allows you to really gravitate to the depravity, but allowing you to enjoy it because it doesn't really feel as though it's taking place in this real world. So it's a cartoon coming to life, and Sisu really understands what that is. So if I have issues with the movie, as I said, it's a very empty film. It's a very silly film, and so again, if you go in there with the wrong expectations, you're going to hate Sisu. But if you go in there with the right ones, if you like movies like Hobo with a Shotgun, Sisu is definitely recommended. It is brainless fun. Leave your brain at the door, get a bit of popcorn with a group of friends, and this movie is really going to deliver on what it promises. And so if it sounds like your kind of thing, go out there and see. I'm going to give Sisu 3.5 stars. Alright guys, that's it for my review. Hope you enjoyed it. Till next time, keep watching movies, and I'll see you later. Bye.